Right. Okay.
Yo, what's happening?
What is happening?
What's going on?
Okay. Welcome back, guys. We are on recording number 10 for episode number 3, 4, something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Bro, I lost count. The amount of time we recorded this episode, I've genuinely forgotten.
What episode we're actually on?
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about. I do. That's a lie. Right. What we did touch upon in those all those failed attempts at recording is just I really just wanted to get to the bottom of that because I think we had a great conversation. And that was, right, we were on recording 6 or 7, right? And I asked Shadz, brother, what does 6, 7 mean to you?
Yeah.
And you said
6, 7, my brothers.
my brothers, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So obviously we grew up in a time where 6, 7 were really them guys. You know, they were the drill artists that were really changing the scene. And they came to our uni, they performed, but my little cousin the other day was around my house. I was had to babysit. And he's playing Roblox.
Right, okay.
And I asked him, brother, what is 6, 7? And he goes,
Oh, so this is a question you already had. It wasn't something that he did.
No, because I've seen it like in stupid TikToks and stuff like 6, 7, 6, 7. I'm like, but what does it really mean? And he goes, it just means 6, 7. But what does that mean? Because I'm like, 6, 7 is a gang to us. So what is it to you lot? And he just says, it's just a joke. But why?
Why? But why is it funny? What's funny about it?
I don't know.
And it goes back to, so we were talking about this, and I said I went to see my mum a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And she works with youths anyway. Youth.
Yeah.
She works with the youth.
Yeah.
And she asked me, oh, do you know about these emojis and stuff like that? And do you know what X, Y, and Z emoji means? And I went,
Yeah. No.
okay, yeah, I do. Yeah. And she goes, okay, cool. But these, like, the different color, the 7 or 8 different colored hearts, do you know what they mean? And I said, no, like, I just send, like, a black heart. If I send a heart to someone, which I don't do very often, I send, like, just a black heart. Because it's calm, innit? It's not...
Yeah, I can't lie.
not wet.
I see people doing that. I just put a red heart, I'll be real with you, just because, to me, the hearts have no other colour has no other meaning.
Apparently they don't. Apparently they have such deeper meanings. So we think, oh, the current generation are lost. They are. But they think about things a lot deeper than we do.
Yeah, bro.
And it's wild and it goes over my head. And it's
I ain't got time for that. You know what? If you have got, like, that much time, I'll be real, if you got that much time to be sitting there going, oh, yeah, purple heart means this, and, brother, you got too much time on your hands.
No, you say that, right?
No, get a job. Get a job.
No, I hear it, but they're like 14 and 15.
No, get a job.
Get a job, get a paper round, fine, right? But I think mental health perspective.
No, sorry, no.
No.
What does a purple heart do for my mental?
No, it doesn't, bro. But this generation is different because what you've got to remember about this generation is it's a COVID generation. We've spoken about how lost we were during COVID. We had school days together. The bullying has turned to online bullying, and I don't want to get too deep into this. I don't think I was never bullied. I don't think you were ever bullied, really. But this generation's cyberbullying is a massive thing. So as much as we say, oh, you know, they don't really mean anything to us, these hearts and stuff. Well, actually.
So what you're telling me, right? Obviously, and this is not me being rude. This is actually me just not knowing. It's a genuine question. You're telling me that during lockdown, where these kids were obviously locked up, couldn't do jack with their lives, in order to express themselves, they started giving more deeper meanings to these emojis.
Well, I don't know about the origination story, but I know this is that generation, and therefore cyberbullying has taken a massive spike in the last couple of years. So I'm saying, what I'm saying is give them some grace, but they are tapped.
Right. So that I'm not gonna lie, that was deep enough thought, but I mean, we are just about grown, so sometimes we do have grown conversations.
Yes,
but I was actually going to the fact that same cousin that screamed 6, 7 made me feel old, and it pissed me off. But yeah, man. So what on? How you been?
All right, man. Go on. First of all,
yeah.
How did you sleep?
Okay. Not great. I'm real. Nothing compared to yours. But I'll tell you why mine's been bad.
Go
on. The missus and I will start watching a series. Okay. I've watched Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
She hasn't fully, so she gave up in season 2.
Right.
I've obviously been in it for the longest, and
I've never been in it.
No. So obviously, at the time of recording, these episodes are basically all out. The whole show's out, right? Show's finished.
Yeah, I've been hearing about this new series that's come out or whatever.
So the show's finished now.
Right. Okay.
But I wanted to watch it all from the beginning.
Right. Okay.
Been watching it, and then the missus saw me watching. She goes, "What? You're watching Stranger Things again? I want to jump on that." Cool. Now, obviously, everyone has their own schedule.
Yeah.
So it's been long out our lives, really. So we haven't been able to watch the show, that binge it through or type of anything. But yeah, we've been taking our time. But we usually watch an episode a night. But we've been getting to bed really late. So by the time we finish this ep, which is like an hour long almost, most episodes, it's like past midnight.
Yeah.
And I'm always up every day at 7:15.
Yeah.
So it's quite frustrating actually, because I'm up at 7:15, and yeah, can't really.
So just not great sleep.
No,
not feeling.
My recovery's been a bit whack, but other than that, yeah, it's great. Go on, tell me about yours, bro, because I'm sure yours has been.
It's been pretty awful, but obviously I told you I've had a bit of a cold and a bit of a flu over the last week.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did the other day was combine my magnesium before I went to bed,
like codeine or some shit,
with Benylin for flu.
Oh, I wasn't even that far off.
Crackhead behaviour, mate. Sensational.
Oh,
mate,
God.
When I tell you, I knocked out by 9 o'clock.
Nah, that's.
I was awake by 7 o'clock again, but it was like, it's 7 o'clock. I could fall back asleep. But this magnesium is making me feel like, actually, I feel rested enough. I'm okay today.
We're not promoting that, by the way.
Yeah, we're not promoting crackhead behaviour. But if you want a good night's sleep,
I can't lie. I do have a bottle of night nurse in my drawer.
Oh, it's amazing.
For emergency purposes.
It's amazing.
Usually when I do have a flu, but sometimes when I don't have a flu,
just for a good night's sleep. Benylin for flu, magnesium.
Yeah.
10-10.
Do you know what? Sorry, that just put me on something, and I really wanted. This also want to touch upon. I don't know why, when you're reaching nearly 30, your body starts doing dumb shit. I tell you why. For the first time in my life, I had intense acid reflux, to the point I ended up in hospital. For them to tell me I got gastritis, brother, I swear I've only heard that word come out my grandma's mouth, and she's like 86. And I'm pissed because I'm barely 29. So yeah.
Can I one up you on that?
Go on.
Knee pains have kicked in.
Yeah, I've been having that.
I've always heard the elder generation like, oh, knee pains and back pains, brother. Like getting up out of bed. I'm like, I had a meeting a couple of weeks ago, and I walked in, and the guy was like, are you limping? And I had to double check myself and said, no, I'm sound. Like, I'm sound. Then we went shopping, me and the missus, and she was like, "You are limping. Why? Yeah, you're limping. Like, what's going on?"
That's mad. That's actually mad. No, I haven't. I've had the knee issues over the last couple of years, but it's mainly my weight, to be honest. And it's one guy that, if I didn't have the knee injury, I'd be a footballer. Story. I basically rouletted one guy. He didn't like it. He pushed me, my studs got caught in the ground, my knee twisted, and that was the end of my knee. Horrible. So yeah, guys, that was a quick little thing, but that's not what we had planned for today. We actually have, I want to ask you a few questions, and I think I want you to kind of lead a lot of this conversation, because I think this is really your area of expertise. Not saying that neither of us are, well, I don't think either of us are actually experts, but you're the closest we have to it out of the duo, cool. Right? This is definitely your remit. Okay. So, bro, okay, I want to touch a bit about finance, and we'll go from there. I've got a kind of idea of what I want to talk about with you. So I saw something really funny, but just on a serious note, before we get into that, I kind of want to just ask you, yeah, this month, what stressed you financially? Like, what's something that happened, right? And it impacted you financially, and you're like, it just peed you off, because I know for a fact things happen to us all the time, and like there's expenses you can account for most of the time, but these are those ones that just come out of nowhere, and they're so huge. You're like, I really could have like used another payday, or I really could have helped not having this on me right now because I've got other stuff just going on. So I kind of want you to go with that one there.
Okay. All right, Sam. So, interestingly, as you know, I am currently looking for a property, right? So I've got a whole savings pot there. So slight caveat. When you're looking for a property, you think, oh crap, I've got to put together a deposit. You don't just have to put together a deposit.
Okay.
You've got to account for whatever it is, your 5% deposit, and then slap on another 2.5% for legal fees and all the rest of it. So as you know, I've been putting stuff aside just so that when that property, the right property comes, hit go. I get a call from British Gas a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Right. And they said, oh, the smart meter hasn't been working. I said, I know it hasn't been working. I've been telling you guys it hasn't been working.
Right.
And she goes, yeah, so we've been taking average meter readings. I said, okay, for the past 12 months. Right.
So of what place is this? This potential
no, this is my property in my place in Essex.
Oh, okay. Yes. So
So we've been taking meter readings, right? And we've been taking an average over the last 12 months. I said, right, okay. And I said, I've reported this problem to you guys like 5 times now.
Yeah.
You've not remedied it.
Yeah.
The reason they called me is because I called them because I said that there's like a 1,200 quid bill. That shouldn't be 1,200 quid. Yeah, okay. Because the place is all electric, as you know.
Yeah.
So I'm paying like a direct debit of like $250 a month, which is more than enough because Mrs. and I are barely in the place.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're doing all of this and we're having this discussion. And I said, no, it's your fault because you haven't told me or you haven't come out to fix the smart reader. Therefore, you haven't got accurate meter readings. You've then taken an average over the last 12 months for which you haven't accounted for summer months where the usage is next to none. Right? You think about the heating, the underfloor heating, all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, submitted a formal complaint, this and that and the other. To the crux of it, right? I'm like, right, cool, well, whatever. And they go, oh, if you don't pay this down, we're going to put a late payment submission on your credit file. I'm trying to bloody sort out a mortgage out here.
Oh, fuck, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I'm like, right, don't do that, right? If you want your 1,200 quid, I will pay you your bloody 1,200 quid.
Okay.
Like, oh, well, as a gesture of goodwill, because we know you're a bit disgruntled, we'll take it down to £1,000.
Oh, shit.
So not only have I been scrimping and saving every last penny, right, to say, okay, I've literally got enough to cover a deposit and legal fees and everything in between, so that when the right property comes, hit go, you want to take a bag off me.
Right. So, shit. So that is stress. That is very stressful. What I've noticed is with these companies, they like to have malfunction tools. Bro, you're not the first person I've heard had that issue. We had the same issue in our house. They're taking averages for what reason I could not tell you. Even though I was providing them with meter readings. There's no actual fault with our tool. But I'll tell you where there is a fault. Thames Water believe there's a leak in my house somehow. There's no leaks anywhere. Right? We've had the test. We've had some checks done. There's no leaks. But there's a stupid amount of water going out of our system. Like significantly large amounts.
Right.
Which make no freaking sense. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had anything stressful happening recently in terms of finance. Touch wood. I'm glad. I did have a few random ones that really annoyed me. I can tell you one actually. This is kind of being backgrown. Buy yourself a nice car. So they say. You get yourself a nice car, right? And you want to retain its value. So you get serviced by them. You go to a dealership, get serviced by them. Tell me why I pay for a full service. Well, I didn't know this. I genuinely didn't know this. And I'm a car guy, I didn't know this. I pay for a full service. Oil change, filter change, etc. And it says some other stuff on there. So I'm thinking, cool, car's getting done. Sorted, I don't need to worry about it. A week later, my car comes back going service due. I was like, how's that even possible? I literally just got it serviced.
Right.
So I'm thinking there's a malfunction on my screen. Most cars obviously do that. For you guys, younger generation watching this, please take note of this.
Yeah, honestly. Because
if you do want to get yourself a decent car or nice car, and you are thinking of trying to retain its value because you spend so much money on it and stuff like that,
it's not cheap.
Just let you know it's not cheap. I got the service done. Turns out there was no service issue. There's no tech issue. It actually turned out that I needed a brake fluid service. as well, which was not part of the service pack. So that's it.
So what service? So did you get an interim service or a full service? Because
No.
I've discovered recently that they're two different things.
Yeah, no, they are two different things. I got an interim because I had a full service last year.
Right. Okay.
So I had an interim. By the way, full service. If you guys got a BMW and you go to BMW, look at least £800. Again, younger generation, watch out for that. That is a real kick in the teeth because you spend so much money. Yeah, I done an interim which cost me another £400 or £300. And then I need to do a brake fluid, which is another £300. So I'm paying £600.
Yeah.
So my point is, I might as well just do a full service every bloody year if I'm going to do interim and a brake fluid.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a kick in the teeth. But after all that, do you know what? I tell you, I did something.
Go on.
And that takes me on nice little to what I'm talking about. I did a thing. I got fed up of paying for my car, paying bills, everything, and hunting for jobs and all that stuff. I just you know what? Sometimes you need to take a break. So I treated myself.
Okay.
I bought myself a few pieces of Cortez. Now, some people Cortez might not be that expensive. For me right now, Cortez is very expensive. So I bought myself a 2 piece from Cortez, and the algorithm must have been hearing me talking about Cortez so much,
Right.
that I saw something really funny on Twitter, on X, and I just want to share it. So, someone tweeted or replied to a post from Cortez.
Okay.
The person said, "You need to make it possible for us to pay with Klarna/ClearPay."
Sorry, what?
Klarna/ClearPay, right? Which I hear because most places have that, right? I know you're laughing because why you right? You're laughing for the right reason, but what I wanna get into is what Clint actually said. He basically said, "Yeah, bro, I'm never gonna do that.
Okay.
Right? I'm never gonna give you I'm never gonna put Cortez and give them ClearPlay or Klarna, because if you can't afford it, don't go into debt for it.
Word.
For shit like clothes." His literal words were, "Don't go into debt for shit like clothes."
No, I hear it.
And you know what, bro? That resonated with me. That got me. I was pissing myself. Don't get it twisted, because man said no.
No, but I hear it.
He basically said, "Get your bread up," because if you can't afford my shit, you ain't going to spread it in free.
Yeah.
And that just yeah, bro. I want to go into that, but
Ridiculous.
there's some other tweets that I need to go through before we go into it. But so one guy, this is nothing to do with finance here, but this guy goes, "Their clothes are way too chopped to be going to debt for. Lol. Invest your P." I find that quite rude.
It is quite rude.
Because Clint replied to that tweet, and you're replying saying your clothes are busy shit. Clint, I don't think your clothes are shit. In fact, shout me on it. But yeah, man, he replied back to Clint going, to this guy going, "Invest it, bro." And you know what's funny? This same bro that asked for Klarna is now asking for investment tips on Twitter. And do you know what? On X even. You know what's funny? Brother, there's bare man giving so much advice. I can't even be bothered. Right, so he goes, the guy replies going, "Honestly, just invest whatever you can monthly into S&P 500 and forget about it. In 5 years, you'll 100% think it's the best thing you ever did for yourself."
I mean, he's not wrong, bro. Do you know what I like about that tweet?
Go on.
It's not that, put some money or monthly into the S&P 500. That's a really, really smart thing to do. You're averaging about 10% return a year.
Okay.
It's to put it in and forget about it. Don't touch it. Don't look at Cortez. Yeah? Just put it in there. Keep doing that.
Fair.
Just let it grow.
So basically, every time you want to buy Cortez, go into S&P, go and invest in S&P.
When you look at Cortez's website, your brain should automatically think.
No. What? Okay, no. But what pissed me off here, yeah? This guy's asking for Klarna/ClearPay. Yes. He wants to spread it in free. No. Wait. He wants to spread it in free. If I invest in S&P 500, can I split it in free though? No.
No, but
right. So if my hoodie costs $150, yeah. No. Let's do a scenario here. Right. this hoodie costs 150.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have 150.
Mm-hmm.
I have 50 quid.
Mm-hmm.
But I can give you 50 quid every month.
Okay, cool.
Right. So, am I just going to go and give... Okay, you don't answer my question. It's very simple. Just put 50 quid in every month to S&P 500.
Yeah.
Right. But the point is... no, I hear it. It makes sense.
No,
it makes sense. It makes sense.
It's really simple, bro. You buy your hoodie for 150 quid, right? Over 3 payments, whatever. It's 150 quid, right?
Yeah.
By the time it ends up in the charity shop...
Yeah, but it's not going to.
No, but it will, eventually. Okay.
Right.
By the time it ends up in the charity shop, or by the time you put it on something like Depop, you're selling it for 20 quid, or it's going to the charity shop.
Oh, but you know what? I saw Bear Man making bread on Depop, you know?
Yeah, because they've got so much crap.
No, bro. There's something I've been seeing that people been making more. They've been basically they're doing like this whole. Oh, it's a word that they use in America.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Thrifting.
Thrifting.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it's American, but it is very American.
Yeah, it is. It is.
They go thrifting and then just finding pieces, obviously, and
Yeah.
just shotting them. And basically, there must be abundance of designer in all these charity shops because someone like what you're saying now is probably just offloading them, and we've been doing it for decades without thinking let's just sell it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've done that sometimes.
I do it all the time.
I just drop things off.
Do you know why? Because I'm lazy. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't be asked to sit there, go through my crap, right?
List
and say,
it, and then think
list
about
it,
it.
take a picture. I have to go now to the post office, get it delivered, bro. Give it to charity. But the point I'm trying to make there is, yeah, bro. The depreciation value of that hoodie is insane.
Yeah.
You put 50 quid a month into the S&P 500, 150 quid. You made 15 quid. You made 15 quid at the end of the year at 10% return.
Yeah, but I'm gonna look dead for a whole year.
Steve Jobs was a billionaire.
He's dead. But his point is very true. Is that you're really not going to debt for like material shit.
No, you shouldn't, right? You should. I remember. Do you remember very early on? Do you remember the magazine used to come out called Very, and they used to have advertise on TV. Huh?
I still use it.
Oh, really? So the Very used to do a TV advertisement. He said, "Oh, you know," and it used to come out like April, May, and it was like, "Oh yeah, plan your Christmas now, buy your presents now,
Now, 'cause you can
and
pay
then-
off
and
monthly,
pay it off
yeah.
monthly or whatever." Understandable. Klarna has taken over this generation to the extent that is it DoorDash over in the States? You can Klarna your burger meal.
Yeah, but okay, I tell you what, yeah, I hear all that. Right? But there's a flip side to it.
Go on.
As negative as it is, right? So I agree, you should never go into debt for material stuff, right? Split in three is a dangerous habit. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've done that. I have done that.
So grown up moment here, and I hate to be the grown up in this situation because I'm not a grown up, and I'm very careless with my money as well, bro. And I've said this to you before when it comes to like hotels and stuff, bro. I'll spend stupid money in hotels because I want a good night's sleep or whatever. Klarna and things like that look very, very bad on your credit file. So, and I know this through going through a mortgage. I've never used Klarna myself, but just through speaking to a couple of brokers and stuff, they say, "Oh, by the way, you know, edit credit lines, you know, just clear them off before you get your mortgage." Yeah, sound done. Credit cards, whatever. Make sure you don't have any Klarna or anything like that on there. Why? Because as opposed to a credit card, you might have maxed out a credit card as an example. You'll pay it off. Right? Klarna and consistent Klarna shows reliance on credit lines.
Because it's such a short-term thing.
Because it's a short-term thing, and you keep going back.
Okay.
But again, hashtag not financial advice. But yeah, Klarna. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So we spoke about Klarna. We spoke about stuff, and it is stupid. It is really stupid. But what I wanted to actually touch on next is right. I want to go on holiday. My anniversary is at some point soon. It's been a year, which was nuts to me. So my anniversary's coming up some point soon, and I wanted to treat I wanted to take my lovely wife on a little holiday, weekender, just for fun. And fun is the key word.
Recreational activities.
No, fun is a key word because I came across this thing and it feels like this also happened to me. It's called fun tax. And that's why I said the fun is the key word here, because why does it feel like I'm trying to book a trip, I'm trying to have fun in my life, but at a premium that I cannot clearly afford right now? And saying that's because obviously I just bought stuff from Courties. But No, that's not the reason. The reason being is it's just finances at the moment, right? It just isn't the one, and our anniversary falls in a time of the year where it's still fairly expensive.
But the thing at the moment is, and sorry to just interject,
No, go on.
it's so expensive to go anywhere at the moment. Like last year, it was my missus' birthday. I told you about this.
Yeah.
I looked at the Four Seasons in Hampshire.
Okay.
600 quid a night.
You see, that's not even a stretch that I'm thinking about, bro. All I wanted to do was I was literally going to take my mister to Paris for the anniversary. I've never been in Paris. I thought, so why not, right? My Eurostar was coming to £400.
So hear what I'm saying to you. Hear what I'm saying to you. This is exactly the point. 600 quid a night at the Four Seasons in Hampshire. It's a spa hotel, so that doesn't include a massage. 230 quid a person.
Yeah.
For an hour.
Yeah.
Doesn't include dinner or anything like that. Your Eurostar to Paris is 400 quid. Bro, I went to Marrakesh. Flights, luggage, spa hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It cost me 600 quid.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, right. So my peeve wasn't actually about like European countries and stuff like that, but I will go into that because they piss me off as well.
Yeah.
But clearly this episode is about me being pissed off. That's basically who I am, really. But no. Right. What peeved me off is I work hard. We work hard. We work hard throughout the whole year, for our lives, and okay, I'm gonna sound very privileged. I've been on a few holidays this year. I have. Right, well, I've been on a few holidays over the span of last year and this year. And, you know, I want to go one more trip. But it is expensive and it jars me because why am I working so hard? I'm paying taxes, I'm paying NI, I have to pay insurances, I've got to pay bills, I've got to pay this X, Y, and Z, shopping, whatever. I scrounge and save a few pennies every month, right? And those few pennies are put towards a fun pot, a holiday pot, a enjoy yourself pot. So why is it that when you try to have fun, yeah, everything's got to be so blimmin' expensive that fun pot just evaporates? I don't have anything left.
No, there's nothing left in there. I hear it.
And that's what jars me. It's like, why can't things like hospitality stuff just be a bit more affordable and stuff like that? And then you look at Europe, right? Bro, the whole reason why after my wedding I went to Qatar. I took her on her birthday to Qatar because it was going to cost me the same amount to go to Paris then as well. Why on earth would I go to Paris?
Yeah, why would you?
No. So fun tax is a real thing.
It's hard. Do you know the worst? You call it a fun tax, right? The worst thing is like when you go on holiday, and like you say, you've saved, and I too have been on probably a few too many holidays over the past 2 years. Granted, right? But every time you come back from a holiday and you've accounted for your bills and stuff, and you accounted for money that you take out there and this and that, the moment you land back, it's right. Hot noodles for the next week.
Yeah, yeah. So that is actually what happens.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. But I have a story to tell you actually, because I think you went there recently. You went to Dubai last year, right?
I did.
Yeah. So I have a story which end up blowing my fun tax, but it was a huge fun tax on me. But I thought I was a smart kid and I saved some money. Right, you're better with brands than me, but Balmain, whatever the hell.
Oh yeah, Balmain. Right? Oh,
right.
The whole store fake versus.
Yeah. So, okay. You've been there recently, so this was like 2016, 2017 for me.
Okay.
So it's been a minute, but right, I want you to just in fact, I'll just go on to it. Balmain. There's 2 stores, 2 different types in Dubai, right? Why? Yeah, why is that the case?
So, I think the story goes something along the lines of the brand Balmain didn't actually trademark and register in the UAE.
Okay.
So, some clever clogs saw this opportunity and thought, right, I'm quids in here. So he went and registered the brand and the trademark and catted all of their designs and opened the store and basically sold everything at like pennies on the pound.
Right. Okay. So I found this out last year.
Right.
I actually found this out back in the last year. So, 2016, I am a kid. I've got a very basic job. We're at uni. I've got a weekender job. I go to Dubai with my family. So I went Bangladesh and I went to Dubai. Stayed right near the Mall of Emirates. At the time, Mall of Emirates was fairly new, and decided to just go for a little wander. And I come across this store, Balmain. Now, me being naive, not even naive, bro, it is identical.
It's literally the same thing.
Bro, sometimes you'll even have social media to tell you that it's different.
Yeah, no.
So I've gone in there now, looking at the price, and I'm seeing suits, right? 3 pieces for like 2-3 bills. Bro, cool, polos for like £100, right? Not even that, sorry.
No,
Lies, like 30 quid. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So I've gone up to the shopkeeper now, and these are what the little telltale signs were. But I'll go into it. So I went to the shopkeeper. I was like, I'm after a specific T-shirt. You know what I'm talking about, because every mum, cousin, nephew, dog
when
had this
Balmain came up around that time, this T-shirt was the must-have item.
Bro, it literally said Balmain, Paris. That's it. Right?
I remember.
The Balmain, Paris. And usually it was a black T-shirt because everyone liked the black one.
Yeah.
With like white or silvery writing, whatever it was, right? So I went to the shopkeeper like, yo, I'm after a certain T-shirt. I want to be one of them guys, right? And he's like, oh, we don't have that here. I don't. What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean you don't have it? He's like, oh, we just don't do that one here. So he kept emphasizing on that, but obviously he's not telling me that. Oh, by the way, we're not what you're after. So. Me being naive, I took it as he's
they just didn't have it in stock.
Just didn't have it, or like his old season or whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, no worries. Let me go have a look around. I found his nice polos. They're like rugby style polos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I had like a little England flag and some other stuff, and it said Balmain. They had one for each country. So I picked 2 of them up. So I didn't get them yet. I went home. I went back to my hotel. I said to my parents, you know what? It was a steal, bro. That's like really. And you know, sometimes we used to know Dubai as, oh, if you go to the tax-free shopping, you save a little bit of money, right? So I was under the impression, oh, this is what it's
about.
This is what's going on, bro. This is peanuts.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I need to go get that now. So this is what I'm saying, like this is what when the fun tax part comes in. Yeah. So I've gone, I say nothing cool. I've saved myself some money, blah blah, right? My parents are gonna go for it. So I ran on my ones. I literally ran. Shop's about to close in about 20 minutes. I ran from my apartment into Mall of Emirates, found a Balmain store, the bottom ground floor one. Go in there, I'll get 2 polos and walk out. I kid you not, to this day I never wore it. And there's a reason why. Right. I was sus of the thing. I was sus. I looked at it, I was like, but this just doesn't scream Paris couture. Do you know what I mean? Don't give me like it don't give me a French designer. It gives me
just any random.
Yeah, it gave me something else. I was like, this is not right. But then he prints out the receipt, and you know what the funniest thing is, bro?
It says Balmain.
Fully.
Yeah, like literally.
You know, like the one that was on the T-shirts was on my receipt.
Yeah.
So I was like, this can't be a cat. It has to be legit. But I don't know. When I brought it back to the UK, I just wasn't feeling it as much afterwards. I think I bought it because of hype and stuff. As my point, like, my hard-earned money there, I thought I saved myself something, but it turns out I've actually bought a complete replica fake. No, a replica fake, a complete different brand, which was trademarked.
No, the same brand.
The same brand, but it's not by them.
It's not by them.
Yeah, so I basically bought Balmain.
Yeah.
Not Balmain, whatever you want to say. I bought Balmain, right? I bought Balmain UAE.
Yeah.
That's basically what I bought.
That's what you bought. It's wild and bro. So when I went in 2022, there was one Balmain store. This specific one. One in the Mall of Emirates.
Yeah.
One in Dubai Mall. They've now got it in Nakheel Mall, and they've got like 2 in the Mall of the Emirates, and they've got 3 in Dubai Mall. They're all over the gap.
And what I don't understand is,
how they're getting away with it.
No, I clearly, because the trademark's here. Yeah. Of course, I get that. What I don't get is this what? So this could refer to the whole Fontax thing. It really upset me because that was my hard-earned money, bro.
Oh yeah.
To buy a cat.
Yeah.
That I never wore again in my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, holiday's expensive. It really pees me off, bro. Buying designer drip really pees me off. But what I don't understand is why Balmain never just, or Balmain, whatever, why they never just paid out and bought the rights off them. That's clearly what they wanted.
I don't know. I'm actually going to look into that because it's quite interesting. Because on Balmain's website, they've actually released a statement saying literally that, saying you might be aware of a brand in the UAE region.
Yeah,
this is not us.
Right. So, if you guys go to Dubai,
don't go to the Balmain store.
Save your money. Don't get taxed too heavy. Save your money and don't buy Balmain. Go and get yourself something else. So you actually spend your fun tax money somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right. And right, I just wanted to touch on one last thing because we're talking about finance today. Shit. Okay, this is something that I really recognize like this year. I got married. Well, I keep saying this year. It's been a year. Been married.
I
got married last year. Right. Got married last year and I had a bit of a moment.
Okay.
My money's coming in. My pay's coming in. By the way, Mrs. never actually cared about this. It's just something I always want to do. So money comes in, I go to her, you know what, and you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to open a savings joint account. And every month, I'm going to give a portion of my wage into that. I'll pay the bills and stuff.
Yep.
Right? Because to be fair, our bills are quite minor. So I'll pay the bills and stuff. And then what we'll do is I'll put a portion of our wage into a pot. And we'll use that portion to run for next month, for the rest of the month. Okay. That's not our savings. That's just our fun / it's everything. Money.
Going out to dinner,
right? But everything, like even like groceries.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
bills, it comes out of there, and whatever you got left, this was more so just to be disciplined. Because I could have put more money in there.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to. So I put X amount. I said, we spend what we need to spend on necessities.
Yeah.
And then we enjoy the rest. Then it got me thinking, I was like, wait a minute. By the end of the month, bro, there's no money left in there. And I've barely gone out with her. We barely had any fun. Okay? And then I was like, right, okay. And I had like this whole epiphany, bro. And the epiphany was, I was like, why has man been like this for the last 10 years? Right? I suddenly flew back to uni. I was like, I used to give myself a budget at the end of every month. And I blew it.
Yeah.
Not even on like stupid stuff. It was just necessities. It just went. Then I come out of uni. By that point, I grew up.
Still nothing left.
Then I had a bit more bills to pay because I got a car now.
Yeah.
Then I got married. Then I put more money into the account. And I'm still not having fun.
Yeah.
So what pissed me off, was I finally bloody realised, that, bro, my salary was no longer for fun. I'm not okay, I got bare Lego, but that's because people bought me shit. But not the point. That's not the point. I finally then clocked something. Bro, you know our wages. There's no such thing as fun money.
Oh, no, there isn't.
My wage is utility money. I need peas to survive in a life where I'm not really enjoying. Right?
Yeah, bro, it hits hard. Like, it. So you think about it, rent, mortgage, gas, electric, water, there's the phone.
Yeah.
Basically, most of your salary goes on that.
Yeah.
And I came to the same epiphany recently. It's like, I don't spend enough time during the day in the household, apart from to rest my head, to justify spending this much money.
Bro. So, that's when I realized it, I just want to see, when did you realize that your wages was no longer for fun?
Yeah, no, bro, it was when, like I say, after I got married, and literally, as soon as, so we got married, flew out to the honeymoon the next day, and we were still living like, newly married,
yeah, of course.
Went on a honeymoon, had a phenomenal time, like, honeymoon of a lifetime, came back, and real life kicked in. I was working, Mrs. was working, and we were working hard, bro. 5 days of work, just slogging it away.
Yeah.
And like, you get home, and you know what the London life's like, bro, as well. It's like, right, get home by 8 o'clock. Eat dinner, go to bed, and you're back up at 6 in the morning again. Off you go, 7 o'clock out the door, a bit before 7, 6:30 out the door. That's when I realized, actually, bro, we're both working. What we say, okay, fine, we went on a few holidays here and there, because with that lifestyle, you need to give yourself something to work towards, because otherwise you'd go mad. Right? So we had a few holidays. That was where our savings were going to. Other than that, It's like, no, there is no. This isn't fun money. This is utilities.
Bro, we were dumb enough when we were kids to think that once you get a job, it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun.
I can buy whatever I want, do whatever I want. Point being is, since then you get more responsibilities and you deep it more. So, bro, like, guys, enjoy it while it lasts, because there will come a time where you want to evolve and grow up as a bit of an adult. And don't get twisted, I'm enjoying my life still.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
am. Don't get this a lie. I do like the fact that, you know, I'm becoming a bit more of an adult and stuff like that. But there will come a time where you really got yeah, man, it's deeper.
These are real adult steps that you must take in life, right? Because otherwise you're just living life for nothing. There's no value in what you're building. But at the same time, it's like, oh, did I want to stack bread, or what did I want to do? Did I want to raise a family? What did I want to do? You know?
No, I hear it. So yeah, guys, look, for the younger generation out there that's listening, work hard, play hard, but work harder.
Yeah,
right? Because then you can play for longer, basically, right? Because when you get to our age, which everyone should do, like when you start trying to navigate growing up and stuff, you probably have a shift in your like responsibilities and shift in what you actually can and can't do. But enjoy it while it lasts. Just don't burn yourself out. Look, if you're gonna take something away from today, is don't go on PayPal, don't go broke for designer, and
no Klarna, no credit cards.
Just enjoy yourself with what you have, and equip yourself.
Yeah, if you're still living with your parents, like give them a few quid.
Yeah,
give them a few quid to help them out.
That's
but
it.
You're living a good life. You're still living with your parents.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Right, you. I think that's us.
Yeah, it is.
We're gonna check out now, guys. Again, you know, if you enjoyed that one, it was a bit more of a serious sentiment this time. I think
we tried to make it a bit lighthearted.
We tried to. Finance is a real problem.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit going on in the world. But anyways, guys, if you liked it, you know, like it, comment,
subscribe.
Share it, please.
If you don't know the channels by now, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, well, we're still new, so you might not know the channels. Follow us, all socials, just about growing. It was scrolling at the bottom of the page now. Yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. We'll hopefully see you guys next week. And yeah, that's us. Yeah, love.
Take it easy.
Thank you.